Okay, so welcome to Journey Podcast, the podcast where we dive deep into the intersections of the culture, identity, and storytelling. I'm your host today, Baramee, and today we delving into the cultural phenomenon that is Catholic Asian.
Right, we've been dating for over a year now, and I think it's about time people met my beautiful girlfriend. What about us taking an adventure east?
Like Queens?
Singapore, Colin's wedding. Don't you want to be my family?
I hardly know anything about them. Every time I bring them up, Nick changes the subject. Maybe his parents are poor and he has to send them money.
We'll take a bags and get you checked into first class.
Nick, we can't afford this. So your family is rich?
We're comfortable.
That is exactly what a super rich person would say.
I want money.
1.2 million.
The Nick you're dating is Nick Young?
Yeah, you guys know them or something?
Hells yeah. They're just the biggest developers in all of Singapore.
Damn, Rachel. It's like the Asian Bachelor. These people aren't just rich, they're crazy rich.
Oh, you really should have told me that you're like the Prince William of Asia.
That's ridiculous. Much more of a Harry. Mom, this is Rachel Chu.
She just thinks you're some like unrefined banana.
No. Those are a few fingers.
Yellow on the outside or white on the inside.
Do something crazy!
I chose to raise a family. For me, it was a privilege. But for you, you may think it's old-fashioned.
Don't you want Nick to be happy?
I know you're not what Nick needs.
She's like trying to play a game of chicken with me, thinking I'm gonna swerve like a chicken.
But you can't swerve. You gonna roll up and be like,
Bok bok, bitch.
okay, maybe like not as aggressive.
I met a girl, I fell in love, and I want to marry her.
You're Nicholas Young. You're untouchable. But Rachel's not.
Have you prepped Rachel to face the wolves?
You know I'm back, like I never left.
I really admire you. It takes guts coming all the way over here, facing Nick's family.
Another day, another breath.
I know this much. You will never be enough.
Yo, it's about time someone stood up to Auntie Eleanor. Well, you, not me. Oh, God. She can't know I was ever here.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this.
Ever since I can remember, my family has been my whole life. Rachel!
If Nick chose me, he would lose his family. And if he chose his family, he might spend the rest of his life resenting you.
You nasty, you kinda nasty, you got nastier.
Glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again.
Joining me as our special guest is Thanathat, a cultural analyst and avid fan of the film. Welcome, Thanathat.
Thank you for having me. Thanathat, I'm thrilled to be here to discuss this captivating film with you.
Okay, so let's start by unpacking the themes of intercultural dynamics in Catholic Asians. The film portrays the clash between racial issues, American upbringing, and the traditional expectations of Nick Young, Singaporean Chinese family. How do you think the film navigates these cultural tensions?
I mean, it's fascinating to see how the film explored the complexity of cross-cultural relationship because Rachel, she was Singaporean, grew up in the United States as a professor, and then she met Nick. He's also from Singapore, but he never told Rachel his background, that his family was one of the richest families in Singapore. Rachel's journey as an outsider navigating the intricacy of Singapore high society highlight the challenge and nuance of cultural adaptation and acceptance. The clash between Western individualism and Eastern collectivism is palpable throughout the film and add depth to the character interaction. Baramee, you've been living in Singapore, right?
Yeah.
How do you see Singaporean? Are they collectivism? How you see them? What are they like? Because I've never been to Singapore before.
Okay, so for my experiences, the Singaporeans look like Thai culture. They love their family, humble and hardworking. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's why, because like they love family, and then I mean they do everything as a group, as a collectivism. But Rachel, who grew up in United States, she grew up at individualism. I think that's where the clash is.
Yeah. So absolutely, the film also offers a lavish portrayal of Singaporean high society and the traditions that shape it. How do you think Catholic Asians present these traditions, and what significance do they hold within the narrative?
Well, Crazy Rich Asian immersed viewer in the opulent world of Singapore elite, showcasing elaborate wedding. This wedding scene, you see the wedding scene, right? They have helicopter, the private island. That's so extravagant. The AO custom. Nick family, they were super rich, right? They have like a old custom because they were like generational wealth. That's why they have like very old custom. This traditional, it serves as more than just a background. The integral to the character identity and relationship. From the importance of family lineage to the pressure to conform societal expectation, traditional play a central role in shaping character and decision and motivation.
Moving on to the theme of identity and belonging, Leisure Shoe Journal to find her place within the young family and society is a central narrative arc in the film. How does Catholic Asians explore the complexities of identity in a multicultural context?
Oh, Rachel struggled to reconcile her American identity with the cultural expectation of Nick's family. Because Nick's family is a generational wealth, they have an old custom, and they have that high expectation, and they are collectivism. So Rachel, she grew up in United States as individualism. She's not from the family that have generational wealth. I think that's why Rachel struggle with the cultural expectation of Nick family, that with many individuals who navigate multiple cultural identity, her journey of self-discovery and ascension reflect the universal quest for belonging and acceptance. By portraying Rachel's journey with authenticity and empathy, the film invites audience to reflect on their own experience of identity and belonging.
Okay, so finally, let's discuss the significance of representation and diversity in Catholic Asians. How do you think the film contributes to a more inclusive and representative media landscape?
Crazy Rich Asian broke a new ground by offering a more diverse and authentic portrayal of Asian characters. By exploring the mainstream cinema, they're showcasing the richness and diversity of Asian culture. They show the food, they show how they live, and everything is so richness that the film challenges stereotype and offer more nuanced understanding of Asian identity. And that is successful, that it's such a banger, it's such a hit. It's paved the way for more inclusive storytelling and increased representation of marginalized voice in the entertainment industry.
Okay, so thank you, Thanathat, for sharing your insight on Catholic Asians. It's been a pleasure discussing this cultural phenomenon with you.
Oh no, thank you for having me, Baramee. It's been a pleasure exploring the complexity of this film with you. I really love this film.
Alright, and to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Jury Podcast. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of the diverse landscape of the culture and storytelling. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep embracing and the richness of our world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wanted me, I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. What you do? knew, made a move, could've made a move. If I knew